Hello crafty friends, this is the Papered Chef here. In today's video, I'm going to share 27 projects I created using the Summer Nights Paper Pumpkin Kit, July 2020. This paper pumpkin kit came with all the supplies that I'm using, bags, these little cards which were just not a full-size card, and then I had to use what's called an add-on to create all these projects. So I want to make that clear from the beginning that everything it wasn't included in the kit exactly, but I will be, in this video, unboxing an entire paper pumpkin kit. So if you're a subscriber of mine, be sure to get yourself the Summer Nights add-on, because this add-on contains 24 cards and envelopes. And if without this, you can't create all the cute projects I'm showing you. You'll be at the front of the cards and some cards, and you can add them to your own cards. You'll be able to create all these great bags, but you won't be able to create the full-size cards I'm showing you. And what I'm going to do at the end of this video is unbox an entire paper pumpkin kit, so you can see what I started with, and you'll see all the contents of a paper pumpkin kit. Hi, Debbie, I'm glad you could join me. So here's what I'm going to start with. I want to start with the instructions and just how to show you on the back how to look at the coordinating colors before you get started. That's when I get this set of instructions, which I don't even think I even opened the inside yet. You could open the inside, it's black and white. What I do is I look at the coordinating colors and gather my supplies. So I turn it over and I look and I say, okay, Blackberry Bliss. So this came with a Stampin' spot of Blackberry Bliss. So that's what I used. I used this to do I did all my stamping in one color. Every bit of stamping in all these projects was done with the Blackberry Bliss Stampin' spot. And it was actually easier to use this for the size of the fireworks stamp, because it was kind of a big stamp. All right, then Blackberry Bliss. Calypso Coral was another color. And I went and gathered some designer series paper head that was Calypso Coral on one side. Coastal Cabana. Again, I've gathered some designer series paper that was Coastal Cabana and some cardstock. Night of Navy, which is sort of a neutral color, and white. Okay, so you'll see a lot of other colors, but I think they're different shades or hues of those colors, which is kind of fun. So when you look at this, you can take out your stamp. All the paper pumpkin kits come with a stamp set, and so I started by recreating. Are called my Ferris wheel cards. Okay, I'm going to put some of these off to the side. I'm going to show you a couple wheel cards. So this is one of the Ferris wheel embellishments that came with it with gold foiling, and this was the stamp sentiment. And it's just pretty much good to send to anybody. I have some thank you cards for people that helped me out this summer, and so it's just a nice summer card. Now this little card came in the kit, and then I added it to one of the cards from the add-on. Okay, so oh summer nights are all light with everything magic and bright. Okay. I stamped it 3 times in Blackberry Bliss with the fireworks, and then these little envelopes have lightning bugs on them, fireflies you may call them. And then I did another kind of alternate version of that card. I was stamping these, but I actually prefer to stamp onto Whisper White cardstock. I don't know if you can even notice it. Probably not. This embellishment that came with it, I ran out of those early on, and then I just started using my embellishments. This embellishment here is called the Stitch So Sweetly dies, and that's just part of a bundle. So that's really fun. And again, some more fireflies. Okay, now I'll show you alternates of these Ferris cards in a little while. Okay, I'm going to show you that. But this, I just wanted to show you sort of the typical ones I made just right from the instructions in the kit. Okay, now I want to do a couple lantern cards. Yes, okay. I'm going to show you this one. I'll just show you all 3 of my lantern cards. My lantern cards were my favorite cards. So you get a limited amount of string, and it was enough to do these 3 cards, and I was able to tie up a box, and then all my twine was gone. They didn't give you a whole lot of twine, but I was able to make these 3 lantern cards. I have lots and lots of little lanterns left over. So this one I want to show you first because it's the actual straight out of the box, right out of the kit. And so everything here is right out of the kit. The lightning bugs, the little lanterns, and then I stamped the fireworks on the back, and I stamped these little stars on the back as well. Now you can take that same concept and you can vary it a little bit by changing up your die. So I took these cards. Now these cards, I told you, those are part of the add-on kit. I added extra dies that I have. This is dies I have from the holiday catalog already. I was able to pre-order from the holiday catalog as a demonstrator. And so I took the card and I die cut some shapes out of the extra cards I have. Okay, just to show you what that looks like. I did a lot of die cutting in my shapes. I took the cards and die cut a lot of shapes out of them. You're going to see me get to use those different elements throughout the different projects. And my third lantern card. And notice how there's 3 different colors of fireflies envelopes. Okay, so you have this Blackberry Bliss and the Calypso Coral, and then you have the Coastal Cabana fireflies. Okay, so just another different look when I just used cardstock for this one. And another stitch shape from my holiday catalog, another little stitch shape. And again, the lantern cards, I could just make these all day long. I just need to get some more twine and just keep making them. But I figured you get the idea by seeing a few. But there's just so many extra embellishments left over. I probably could make 5 more of these lantern cards with just one that I have. So I'm going to just put these ones off to the side and start showing you a couple of my 3D projects. And just so you know, I have 14 full-size cards to show you and 27 projects total. So 13 of the projects are either smaller note cards or something that's not, or something 3D. All right, so I want to show you what I call my tag treats. And I like to make tag treats with everything. Hi, Yvonne. Thank you. I'm glad that you're checking this out. All right, so these tag treats, all I did was, and I just showed these in my last video. Here, let's lay them on the side. You can see them. I did a little bit variation of these. So in my last video, about 2 days ago, I launched what's called the tag treat, let me get this right. The mini Tic Tac treat kit. And in that kit, you get 2 full treats created, and then you get a box of 60 Tic Tacs, mini Tic Tacs. And so I like to put these inside of treats. So check that out on thepaperedchef.com. Not in the link that's in this video. This video is about paper pumpkin, but in my website, you can get one of these kits, Tic Tac treat kits, and you learn how to make these treats. But I did a variation of that. What I showed how to make these in my video 2 days ago. And I mean, literally countless times on YouTube. I keep showing it again, and someone's always like, wow, I've never seen this before. So I'll keep showing it again, but not today, because I have a lot of projects to show you. But what you do is you take the cards. Okay, these are the cards that came with it. Hi, Kathy. All right, I'm going to show you the punch. And I know a couple others came on too. I just didn't get to say hi because Carrie too. Because it pops up and pops away so quick and I don't get to always see who's here. But chat amongst yourselves, and if you have questions, then I'll try to catch them. And if not, I'll catch them later when I go back through. And hi, Masu. All right, so this is the fancy tag topper punch. That's how I create these tag treats. Okay, that's how I create them. You can use this tag topper punch, the scallop tag topper punch, or the delightfully detailed, I think it's called, tag topper punch. Just use a tag topper punch, some ribbon. And in this case, instead of just putting a little band of a 3/4 inch around the edges, I thought, why not take the envelopes? Why not cut them apart and make them into tag treats? So for those tag treats, I cut the envelopes apart, but I didn't just cut them apart to make the bands. I actually die cut the bands. I don't think I have any. Let me see if I have any more like that, because it makes more sense if I showed you. So this is just another variation of, you can take the same kind of cut, make the same project over and over again, and each time it will come out differently. So I'm just going to see if I have any more extras. Well, same concept applies. So you take these I cut out some die cut shapes. It was this shape. And this came from the Tasteful Labels dies, which are available now at my store, Tasteful Labels, Stampin' Up store, because they're just a great set of label dies, and it's actually the dies that were used to model this kit after. So I cut out the shapes from the envelopes, and then I cut them down the center. So I cut them down the center like this, and I used them to wrap around the box. I hope that makes sense, but that's how I got this stitching around the box. See? You can see stitching, I hope. See the stitching? That's how I got it on the box, just from a die. And I did the fireworks, stamped the fireworks on there, a couple lightning bugs. That's it. I mean, so simple. And some ribbon is from my Whale of Time suite, available now. I'm using this ribbon a lot lately. Hi, Bree. Here's a pool party. It just kind of goes with everything. It's kind of translucent. So that's what's in, and if you just got here, that's what's inside. Mini Tic Tacs. And if you're dying to get a hold of these mini Tic Tacs, I had so many people ask me, I finally decided to do kits, which are taking way longer than I thought, but I'm still having fun making the kits. All right, so here we go. Next, I'm going to show you a couple more cards. Here, I'll show you the jar cards. So in this kit, it came with some stamps like "It's my party." Well, I'm not having a party. In fact, I don't think when Stampin' Up! First started designing this kit that they thought of everybody being locked down, during the summer. So not a lot of people are having, outdoor parties and barbecues, which is, it's a great stamp. So instead I changed it up to, I used the jar with the fireflies, and I made projects, but I wrote "You Light Up My Life" on all of these. Okay, so here's a few cards that I made with the jar. The jar is translucent, which I really like. So you can see through right to the background with that fireworks again. And again, this is, yes, Debbie. Okay. This is a nice die from the new holiday catalog. Definitely lockdown crafting. I get a lot more done during lockdown, actually. All right, then let's show you what else. This is another jar. And this is just a rectangle, just stamping inside a rectangle. And this time I stamped straight onto the card. I didn't have that extra layer. Now this one I did something a little different with the jar. I thought the jar is translucent. It's vellum. It's a vellum jar. So I thought, why not put little fireflies like they're stuck in the jar flying around? When you were a child, did you catch fireflies, like catch them in your hands and put them in the jar, right? And then like poke little, like put mesh over the top so they could breathe. Or if you're in a cardboard box, like poke little holes in them and watch them light up. Yeah, so that's what I was trying to go for there. I was trying to put the fireflies in the jar and then some of them flying around the jar. And I tried to use odd numbers with my embellishments. I was going for 3, but then I thought, then I needed something on top there. And also another trick is when I was doing this, to try to hide your adhesive behind the vellum. So like if you're gonna attach the jar up at the top and then a little piece of adhesive right behind where you put your embellishment. And then you're gonna hide your adhesive with the vellum. They also make vellum adhesive. Let me show you the other jar cards, or the other jar card. I think I have one more. Yeah, this is one, it just has that extra layer. See that extra card in the background. So the kit itself came with the flat cards, and then you pop them up. I use my punch. I've been using this a lot lately. Starting August 4th, this punch is going to be available in our holiday catalog. It's not really called a holiday catalog anymore, but I'm going to just keep on calling it that because I'm so used to it until I break the habit. It's really called a mini catalog, the August to December mini catalog. And in that catalog is this new punch. And it's just so easy to make your little banners perfectly, see? To make those little corners. I mean, you can make scissors, right? You can just snip and try, but I just find it so much easier to make it with the punch. All right, so that was the last jar card. And I still have more jars left over. I still have more, like I actually have, let's see what I have here. 2 jars left over. I don't have any more fireflies, but I have 2 of my jars left over after making 4 of the jar cards. So that's pretty cool, right? All right, I have cards. Let's show you more 3D projects, and we'll get back to the cards. I like to alternate with what I'm showing you. All right, so this is these little 3D projects. So I made a mini curvy keepsake box with fireworks around it, okay? So how did I do this one? This one is pretty simple. I'm not going to open up the box because I've already tied it shut. The little tiny piece of twine I had left, but I'm just going to show you how I made it. So first I took the stamp, and by the way, the stamps are going to get stained, but don't worry about getting stained. See, this is, when you use Blackberry Bliss on your stamp, it's going to get stained. So I took this piece of paper is called, it's from the Playing with Patterns Designer Series paper. Okay, it's called Playing with Patterns. And inside Playing with Patterns has Coastal Cabana, one of the colors. Coastal Cabana. So it went along with the theme of this project, right? So what I did is I took it and I stamped it. I made my own little designer series paper. Stamp, 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 stamp. And then I stuck the curvy keepsake die, mini curvy keepsake die, onto the paper, which is available now in my catalog at paperedchef.stampinup.net. Sometime I'll get to put all the links in the description. And I just die cut it out. And that is simple. I put You Light Up My Life and a firefly on it. I tied the little bit of twine I had left and I put a firefly on the back. That's it. I mean, simple, simple. Okay, a couple more 3D projects. This one is a new die coming out. This die here. Let me find that one. It's coming out in our holiday catalog, or again, our 2020 mini catalog, and it is called, I need to put this on a background here so you can see that. It's called a little treat box die. It comes with a bunch of other things, but they're all out of the package, right? So there's a bunch of other things that come with this mini little treat. Before one of my viewers told me that, hey, this does fit on a 6x6 paper. I had made a whale of a time treat. I'm going to show you that. But see, it does fit. You just got to put it at an angle. But before I realized that, I was trying to figure out how to make these whale treats with that tiny treat box. And I only have 6x6 whale of a time paper. And so I used this card. So that's kind of that's how the idea came about, is by using the cards. I said I can just use these cards. And this actually goes with the whale of a time as well, because you don't want like blue, you don't want the blue whale, Pacific Point, on top of a blue anyway, because it's for contrast. So anyway, I had made this box, and then I just decided to make more boxes like that with this cards. And I could just go on and on. They're very easy to make. And so for that stamp, You're Kind of a Big Deal is from the Whale Done. And I put the little star there. I was out of the little lightning bugs or fireflies, so I put the little star there. You're Kind of a Big Deal. And this is new little wire mesh ribbon as part of our holiday catalog. And inside here, 2 of the little mini Tic Tacs fit. I thought I could fit 4, but only 2 fit in there. So lots of uses for those mini Tic Tacs in that project I just was showing you. All right, so that's how I made those 3D items. I'm going to show you some cards I made with some little note cards. I turned these into little note cards. So there's one of the videos I did recently on YouTube was called the Simply Citrus Card Kit. Simply Citrus. And I have the stamps from that. So I carry the stamps around and just kind of like, even when I ran out of all the contents of the kit, I made all those citrus cards. I still have the stamps I use for other projects. So I used the stamps from the Simply Citrus kit. Just a note and thanks for being you, because they go with anything, right? And I used them on these 2 projects, or these 3 projects. So I made 3 little square note cards. And this little piece of gold twine is from the Forever Sweet little gold twine. The little lanterns matched on there. Good. Yvonne, it's not even stealing. You're allowed to take all the ideas I show you and go for it. Don't even consider it stealing. I like to share everything. So just a note. Very simple little cards. And then I use the extras of these, because I made the cards into square cards. I use the extras for die cutting and making those other shapes you've seen in my other projects. So those are 3 mini note cards. Okay, I'm going to show you, I have some alternative card projects. I'll show you 2 of the bags next. And then I'm going to show you, I'll show you my 2 Coastal Cabana bags, and I'll show you my Calypso Coral bags in a minute. So I started stamping the bags, and when I open up the kit, I will give you my trick for trying to stamp on these bags, because it's a little tricky, and it's a very simple trick. Okay, so I stamped the fireworks on the bags, and then I realized after all that work, which I don't mind doing, that I actually liked them better without the fireworks. Not that I like it better, I just don't need, the bags don't even need the fireworks stamped, the extra fireworks. I think it looks cute without it. So these are just little treat bags. So far I just have candy inside, but I'm going to put a lot more things inside to thank people. Now, these bags, which I can't show you until I open up the next kit because I've already cut them a lot apart. These are actually tea light bags, so these are see-through. You can put the tea light. I actually wouldn't use the actual candle tea lights. I would use the electric tea lights, the ones with the battery operated. And you put them in the bags and you put them outside in the summer nights. It's just beautiful, and the little light will shine through the bags. But I'm using them as goodie bags. So I used a piece of that. This is that Playing with Patterns Designer Series paper, and you can see how I didn't finish putting my treats in there yet, but see, I just line the back of the bag. Same with this one, line the back of the bag. I put some little shreddy in there too. Shreddy, this is from the Dollar Tree. I had that left over from my Gorgeous Posies card kit. That shreddy stuff. All right, so I have a couple. I have 3 alternate projects, and I have 2 more of the Ferris wheel. Like the stamps that came with this, I found them very limiting. They were about summer nights, and then you light up my life. Now, although I can give thank you cards to people, like, you light up my life, and I can give these pretty much to anyone as a thank you treat. I mean, it's still an appropriate saying. I just wanted to have a couple other sayings, so I'm using "You're kind of a big deal," and I thought the Ferris wheel goes with that "You're kind of big," it goes with that big deal thing, that big deal theme. And again, that's from this. Well done. Okay, I'll have individual photos on my my blog and things, so you can see like the different materials I'm using, because this die here is just one of the new dies, and this die is just that's one of the embellishments that came with it. I think that could also use some fireflies. What do you think? But that's my Ferris wheel cards alternate. Okay, I'm going to show you a couple more. I'm going to show you alternate card projects. So for this alternate card project, I took that envelope liner and I cut out the stitch shape from it, and "You light up my life" there is just another thing I cut out of the card. Some more fireflies, some stars, and on an extra card layer. Okay, another alternate card project. It's alternate because it doesn't contain the lanterns, the Ferris wheel, or the jar. That's why I call it alternate. You have so many extra embellishments, more things with these kits, just because they gave you so many extra things. So again, that's that nice saying. 3 lightning bugs. And then here's what I've done. This is what I wanted to show you now, and I'm going to show you the 2 bags that go with this. So this paper here, again, Playing with Patterns, Designer Series paper, and the note is from that Simply Citrus. And then what I did is I took that same concept and I made bags out of it. I just love the polka dotted Calypso coral paper, and I did these bags with that Calypso coral. Again, I lined it. See, it's just night and navy on the other side. This one has something cute in it from the Dollar Tree for my friend's daughter, because she loves unicorns. I got this for her. This is just Dollar Tree unicorn lip. It actually matches this project. Lip gloss, grape scented unicorn. Fits in this bag with the Ready Shreddy. All that Ready Shreddy is also from the Dollar Tree. Okay, so I will show you how to stamp those fireworks on there. And just a note is what I did with the extra bags. So after a while, I was like, I don't really have a need to do the tea lights. So then I thought, well, I'll use them and then put paper behind them. Okay, so I think I've shown you all my projects now. And so I want to open up the paper pumpkin kit. We're going to unbox one. Okay, I need to take my label off. That's why it's upside down. I don't want you to see my address, right? We don't want to put your address on YouTube. All right, so let's just open this up. I'm going to take the label off, which I really like. I like that. I mean, not that I like when Stampin' Up! Uses plastic, but I like that my kits are protected more by having this plastic on the box. So let me take my label off. Good. All right, so now I can show you. Paper pumpkin comes like this. Now, if you subscribe with my link, you are not going to get this paper pumpkin kit. I always have to make this clear each month. You are going to get these kind of typical contents. Every paper pumpkin kit comes with this much cool stuff in it, but you never know what the kit's going to be. I can't, okay? I think it's about heroes or something. I think it's about thanking different heroes in our lives. but I don't know what it's going to look like. Okay, so you subscribe now by the 10th of the month, by the 10th of August, okay, and you're going to get the August kit. You're not going to get this kit. You can no longer get this kit. So that's why I'm doing this video. I'm dedicating this kit to my current subscribers who already have this kit, giving you ideas of what you can do with it. So every kit comes with a stamp set. Now you're going to get to see the sentiments. Okay, so here's the fireworks. It's a party. You're invited. You light up my life. And I haven't even touched this one. I mean, look how cute that little lantern is. And you could cut that out with the scan and cut. That would be fun. And look at this little lightning bug. You see that little guy? You can put the little gold on its tail. You can make it, so that's the little gold part that goes on the tail to make it go, you know, bright, bright, bling, bling. And then lines on the invitation. I'm not sure what that little wispy thing's for. RSVP, where, when. And then here, oh, summer nights are light with everything magic and bright. Okay? And then you get, this is telling you about the summer night add-on. That's what this is telling you. It says while supplies last. So we'll open the add-on in a minute. Let's not confuse you. We'll open the add-on in a minute. This is what's in the kit. You always get a Stampin' Spot. This is Blackberry Bliss. So of course this would be a prize or something for later because I already have both of those things. But I like getting extra contents each month. That's why I subscribe to 2 kits. I could wait for refills to come around, but sometimes refills, which are only available to subscribers, sometimes they're just not available. So I'm always glad to have an extra kit. So it's packed in tissue paper. Super exciting. Here, we'll put the tissue paper over here, and then it doesn't rattle around, and you don't have to like listen to it in the video making crinkle sounds. I'm going to open up the contents of the kit itself. And you'll see that you have loads of embellishments to use in extra projects and things. Nice piece of cardboard to protect your kit, your instructions. Always look at those coordinating colors on your instructions, black and white on the inside. Okay, you have a little bag that contains, there was only enough twine to do 3 lantern cards. That's it. 3 lantern cards and 1 little tie on the end of that, and I was out of navy twine. So I'm doing some more lantern cards after this. Some mini dimensionals, 3D dimensionals, and some mini glue dots. You'll need way more than this if you want to do the extra add-on kit, but this is enough to do the kit that's there. Beautiful stars. These are going to be great for Christmas time. Some of my treat projects. Here's the bags. Yay! There are the bags. I'm going to show you how to stamp the bags. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 bags for your tea lights. But I'm using them for treat bags. Okay. Nice, right? All right. And then you get these cards. These are not full cards, just so you know. And that's this month. This is, you get 1, 2, 3 of each kind. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful watercolor washes. And then you get plain envelopes. Okay, this isn't the add-on. This is just the regular kit. So you can make cards with these and put them in the plain envelopes. But I'll be using these envelopes for sure, because I mean, we always need envelopes, right? But however, the add-on envelopes are better. Now look at these embellishments. Woo, boy. I am so excited about these embellishments. I can't wait for refills to come out because I could do stuff with these embellishments all day long. Look at these lanterns, stars, lightning bugs. And that's how I was able to make the 4 Ferris wheel cards. 2 that said you're kind of a big deal and 2 that had that summer saying on it. Because there were 4 sheets of these. I ran out of all the lightning bugs or fireflies, ran out of all the stars, used up all these Ferris wheels, but then I still have lots and lots of lanterns because you only needed 5 per card. Okay, so that's your embellishments. You have some jars. I think there should be 6. 1, 2, 3. Yep, 6 vellum jars. And you could do things with flowers in the jars and everything. And then these are the sort of 3D embellishments. Hi, Carolyn. 3D. See how they're like a little bit of a lip on the end of them? So that's pretty nice. We'll leave one out in case I stamp something on this. Put those off to the side. I want to show you how to stamp this bag. And now I'm going to show you the add-on. Okay? So get yourselves the add-on, $10 for 24 cards. Of course, you're going to probably want to get other stuff while you're there because shipping is, although shipping in our store, Stampin' Up! Is only 10% of your order, we do have a minimum shipping of $6.95. So I wouldn't recommend just going and just getting the add-on, even if you just love the Summer Nights add-on. Get something else because you're already paying $6.95 for shipping. Okay, here's the add-on. I bought 2 of these because I have 2 kits, so I bought 2 add-ons. And you get 8 of each kind of envelope. Blackberry Bliss. Look at those cute little lightning bugs. Calypso Coral. Calypso Coral. And this is nice designer series paper as it is. I mean, you can just do stuff with that paper because it's fully lined. Look at these envelopes. See? So you can cut into paper and do stuff with it. Well, as I just showed you. And then, more full-size cards. Look at this. I guess there's 2 styles. Let's see, maybe there's 3 styles. I've already lost track. Probably 3 styles. Yep, 3 styles, 8 of each. And you saw what I did with those. And I've already been making other kinds of boxes with them. And I'm going to be using these for winter. Like maybe not this one, but that would make it good. This Snowflake Splendor. We have a new Snowflake Splendor with a lot of purples in it for snowflakes. And I think that will go good with that. Make a nice winter sort of Christmassy card. But these 2 are good for summer. And you know, we still have a while left in summer, so still fun to get that. So that was that little insert about the add-on. All right, so let's show you this little trick. So what I did is I took a piece of paper. I couldn't get the stamps to go on straight. So I took a piece of paper. This was just some adhesive back snowflakes, like a little piece of cardboard I had. I trimmed it down a little bit to make it fit straight in there. To make it fit right in here. And I just put that in there. It's a simple trick, but it took me a couple minutes to like figure out why my stamps were going on crooked. Sometimes it's good to be told a little trick, even though it's common sense, because you might not have done it in a while. So I'm just going to put that in there. See? And then you're going to take your fireworks. Open up the Stampin' Spot. And I like the Stampin' Spots have like the felt style, so they don't ink on like crazy. Ink it all up. Check that you get the glow there, meaning if you can see that it's kind of wet, and now you can stamp it. Okay? And it doesn't, and it's on flat now because you put something flat behind your bag. It doesn't get all lumpy. It doesn't stamp through to the other side. And you just stamp some fireworks on your bag if you want. But actually I liked my bags without the fireworks on them. But in the picture that they give you, they stamp it with the fireworks on the bag. And then I did that. So that's what I did. And that's your result. And then I put the paper behind it, but you don't have to put the paper behind it. And then if you have any issues, like if you messed up at all, that's where you put your embellishment over the top or your firefly. No big deal. So I hope you enjoyed this review of my 27 projects you can create using the Summer Nights Paper Pumpkin Kit. So if you're new here, if you're new to Paper Pumpkin, I hope you'll subscribe because you'll have all the supplies you need each month and you'll get a crafty surprise and keep you busy and keep your crafting mojo flowing as you get new supplies to perk yourself up with. I get very excited when I get these kits each month. All right, I'm going to look real quick, see if there's any questions popping up. Thank you, Bree. Thank you. Thank you, Donna. Hello, Donna, for coming. Thank you, Yvonne. And I will see you all next time. Watch for still pictures of these where I explain the materials in greater detail. That's all for now. This is the Papered Chef.